Hey 143 fam, Happy New Year. We're going to take a look at your general overview and love for the full month of January 2020. I'm also going to be choosing 2 winners this month. You'll get to decide between a free reading or a free healing session. If you would like to be considered for the giveaway, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment below your video and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. Now let's take a look and see what 2020 has in store. Hey Leo, this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, then love. I will have timestamps down below. Leo, general overview, January 2020. Leo, general overview, January 2020. Okay, Leo, I'm hearing that something didn't work out. Something that didn't work out has now aligned you with fate. Something that didn't work out aligned you with fate, okay? So this is a huge message of blessing in disguise. You may not realize that you needed something to fall through. You needed somebody to fall out. You needed a door to close before fate could arrive for you, but fate arrives now. Okay, it's a big message for you. So let's get a little bit more clarity here. Leo, general overview. January 2020. Okay, we have heart chakra. I think whatever you lost or what didn't work out still weighs heavy on your heart. I'm definitely feeling emotions here. I'm seeing somebody struggle with emotions. For some of you, it may have been a loss that felt a little too big to bear for a while. I do think for some of you, there's going to be a crossover in love with this message, okay? For those of you in love, and of course we'll take a deeper look at this in the next spread, but sometimes someone has to step out of the picture for greater love to come in, especially if that person has already fulfilled their purpose in your life, okay? So it's a big message coming through for heart chakra, but take care of yourself. Be kind. Surround yourself. I'm hearing a gentle environment. You need a gentle environment at this time to deal with what's going on in your heart chakra, okay? Center of your reading, though, we have Archangel Michael. There's nothing to worry about. This is the message for you, Leo. You may be grieving a loss. You may have regret over a loss. You may be, I'm seeing Leo's like going back over all of the details a million times and sort of running it through your head over and over and over, like, where did this go wrong? How come I didn't pick up on it? How come I didn't see it? For some of you, there was a karmic lesson and something not working out, especially as this comes full circle for you and something better shows up because of it. But it's interesting because, again, we come back to the message, something didn't work out and it aligns you with fate. It's almost like if you go to a job interview and you don't get the job, but maybe there was someone you met on the way there. Maybe you met somebody while you were waiting in the office and it aligns you with a better opportunity. It's intertwined here. So we have Archangel Michael, which I think is so beautiful to sit at the center of your reading. One, Archangel Michael's helping your heart and healing your heart and taking care of your heart. Right? Blessing in disguise. Can you see that? I don't know if you can with my lights here, Leo. But this is the blessing in disguise card. It's all about blessing in disguise. You will understand and you will have a deeper understanding in January as to why things have panned out the way they have. Okay? You actually gain more because of this loss. You just don't realize it yet. Now, some of you, this will come full circle earlier. I'm feeling like maybe within the first 2 weeks of January. For others of you, it's going to take a little bit longer, but you will have more clarity throughout the course of January. Trusting in this process, not fighting this process. I mean, love is definitely at the center of this, though. Even if it's not romantic love, it could be love of a career, a love of an idea. We have heart chakra clarified by law of attraction. Were you trying to manifest someone or something and it didn't work out well for you? Was there someone or something that you did manifest, but you didn't get the outcome that you were expecting? Leo, there's a blessing in that. For some of you, if somebody just stepped out of the picture abruptly, regardless of what role they played in your life, this doesn't all pertain to love. If somebody stepped out of the picture abruptly or they've cut off communication abruptly, this is Archangel Michael protecting you. You're being protected. There's something there you didn't know. There's something you didn't know. There was something there that that wasn't going to work for you. something that could have hurt you, you know, in the long run. And so you're being protected. So part of working through, whether it's grief, whether it's a little bit of anger, whether it's a little, just a little heaviness, it's trusting in the process, trusting that you're not going through this for no reason, okay? So we have Archangel Michael again, center the reading, clarify by play. Archangel Michael is coming through and saying that he's protecting your children and he is protecting your inner child too. This is going to apply to human babies, to fur babies. Somebody's being watched over. Is somebody you're concerned about dealing with the heart issue or lung issue, something in the heart chakra? Are you concerned about maybe a child or a close loved one? They may be dealing with grief, and now you may be worried that they're not going to be able to recover from this. Maybe somebody's grieving really heavy and they've shut you out. Archangel Michael is taking care of them at this time. Okay, your children are being cared for at this time, but you're going to want to also ask Archangel Michael. Let Archangel Michael know that he has permission to show up for you at this time. Utilize your free will. But you are being watched over by angels. Archangel Michael coming through the strongest. I'm hearing Archangel Azrael too. Azrael helps with grief, okay, if you feel like you're grieving. But I also see Archangel Michael is about to lift the weight of the worry so that you can get back to being playful, so that you can get back to being fun, so you can get back to exercising your inner child. Yeah, this talks about something lost here, okay? When we go into something hoping for a specific outcome and it doesn't turn out well, it's the message we came in with. So a blessing in disguise, clarified by See Only Love. When this shows up, this speaks to that exact message. Something's probably not going to work out the way that you wanted it to, but it's okay. Infuse love into it. Infuse gratitude into it, regardless of how it shows up for you, so that you can call in something else to be grateful for. I'm telling you, it's all about blessing in disguise. So you may be feeling that energy, but you may not have the proof that there really is a blessing in disguise. Feel that, trust that. Let Archangel Michael come in and remove some of this burden, some of this disappointment from you, Leo, because you just have much bigger energy to tap into coming into the new year, but it's about manifesting for you. I think what's going to be helpful for you, and I'm actually going to pull one more crowning card for you, that because law of attraction is coming up so strong, including crowning your reading, this is an opportunity to almost do, I'm hearing like a life review of things. What works for you? What doesn't work for you? What kind of partner? What kind of job? What kind of experience do you want to have? You sort of get to rewrite the script here. And you get to do that through law of attraction with Archangel Michael overseeing all of it. Instead of getting stuck in that grief or the disappointment or whatever it is that fell through, getting caught up on that, use this as an opportunity to manifest something bigger and better, because you're going to get it. Okay, there's something about this that you just needed to go through it for something bigger and better to happen. And maybe to teach you gratitude. And maybe to teach you this process that, you know what, some things don't work out and that's of our highest good. And now you being able to come full circle with that and go, oh, wow, I never would have met this person if I was still stuck in that old relationship. Or wow, if I didn't get laid off from that job, I never would have opened this business that is now so profitable for me and my family, right? It's that kind of energy, and ground yourself. So I think Leos are coming into the year dealing with some weight. And you know what, Leo? It's okay to acknowledge that. I have to show you this bottom of the deck, though, okay? For those of you who are worried about money and worried about a job, honestly, this is going to apply to love, too. I also want to hold this up. Free will, okay? Ask universe. But this is what, whatever that was that didn't work out, is holding space for. You're in alignment with abundance. And that's not just limited to money. That's money. That's fate. That's love. That's maybe some new friends showing up in the picture. So as heavy as this may feel, ground that energy. Go spend time outside regardless of what the weather is like. Speak to your angels. Be kind to yourself and be gentle, okay? There's something vamping up for you, Leo. There's something vamping up here. And this is what you want to get back into alignment of. Back into alignment with. So that this fate can come all the way through. I think for some of you, you may wait until February for that fated person or that fated situation to show up. Or if you meet that fated person or you have some fated opportunities show up for you, it may not come full circle until you get into February, but it's not that far out. It's not that far out. So make sure you stay focused on gratitude, consciously manifesting, and being really kind to yourself if you are grieving something at this time, okay? So I know, Leo, this is going to apply to love for some of you. So let's get a little bit more clarity here. Leo in love. Leo in love, January 2020. Okay, Leo, I just heard a weight has been lifted. So maybe for some of you, come into the month feeling heaviness, but as you move past the beginning of the month, and what Spirit's saying is holidays. I think holidays triggered some grief for some people, especially if you've dealt with separations. This could have been the first holiday season you weren't together. And I don't care how strong you are, that can just be a huge trigger for some grief. Okay, really recognizing the loss, and not just the loss of maybe the partner, but maybe the family that you're no longer spending time with. I'm hearing the weight has been lifted, or the weight will be lifted. There's some sort of weight in the heart chakra that you're not going to carry with you throughout all of January. Okay, so this is really good. So let's get a little bit more clarity here. Leo in love. Leo in love. January 2020. Leo in love. I also feel like there's somebody, again, close to you. This could be a significant other that you're still with, dealing with some grief. So we get wedding, marriage, serious commitment here is the first card out. So I think some of you really could be dealing with loss of a significant relationship, and that's just difficult to handle. I think some of you, though, in committed relationships, that weight may not be yours. You may be helping take that weight off of somebody else because they're grieving. You may be sharing in their grief. But I'm seeing the weight being lifted, though. I don't see people being stuck. I don't see you. I don't see a partner necessarily being stuck in the grief throughout all of January. So I just heard the tide is turning. Someone's coming out of the darkness. If you've had a partner who's been going through a dark night of the soul, they're coming out of it. They're coming out of it, and it's very positive. Center of the reading is you deserve love. Some of you are trying to manifest this high-level commitment, this marriage, coming from a place at the center of this reading that you are lovable, that you are deserving of love. Keep up with that energy. Don't force anything. Make sure you're in divine flow. But see, this is how I know the weight is being lifted. That water shows it to me when I look at this and I channel that water moving. I see, like, almost, even though it's a card, I see the water moving. And so universe and spirit speaking to me saying, the emotions are flowing. So sometimes to relieve this weight, maybe we have to cry it out. But there's movement of that emotion, so it's not heavy anymore. Knowing that you are deserving of love, especially after a loss, is a very important place to get back to. So if you're suffering, or you have been, if you've been grieving at all, especially if holidays triggered any of this, you're coming full circle now with this really, it's empowered for sure, but it's gentle. It's not an obnoxious energy. It's not a self-love that's like in anybody's face. It's quiet. It's reserved, but it's authentic. That's what Leos are coming into alignment with. We have a lot of love here. There's true love. It's true love. There's deserving of love. There's marriage. I mean, I think for many of you, this already exists in your life because you have been manifesting love from a place of self-love. I see bonds getting deeper here in committed relationships. I see somebody showing up loving you better too, Leo. I see better love here in existing relationships without the need for a separation. Like, I'm seeing some better love, somebody having better behavior. If someone's been negligent, recognizing their behavior and fixing that. So it's like, it's more than a fresh start. It's somebody showing up accountable and being able to change the parts of them that negatively impact you and the relationship as a whole. You may feel like you're doing this too. It's very evolved. If you have a partner showing up and doing that for you, really honor that. Wedding, marriage, commitments, clarified by playfulness. Well, Leo, what sign am I going to say with this card? You know, right, Geminis? This often comes through as air signs. But it doesn't have to. There's nothing more fun. Like, I'm a Gemini. There's no one that I have more fun with than a Leo, okay? So naturally, I go there. I always channel air sign with this playfulness card, but that's not just because Gemini's playful. That's because this is also your energy. You guys are amazing. You guys are so fun. You guys are silly in the best ways. You're bringing this into a relationship. You are bringing this back to a partner that you're committed to. You are calling people, new people in that have this playful energy that you really connect to like that. It's really beautiful. That's also allowing the inner child to play too. You know, we talked about play in the first spread, right? That could be having more time to play with your kids. But there's something for sure with the inner child. Your inner child has time to play and space to play. That's going to alleviate pain. That's going to alleviate weight, okay? But love is feeling pretty solid here because you're manifesting it that way, okay? I think this is where some of the heaviness comes from, at least in love. And this is also what you've moved away from, but this is center of the reading. You deserve love. Clarified by deception. This isn't your current partner, Leo. So if you're in a committed relationship, this doesn't pertain to either you or your current partner. This is an experience you've had. That may be the weight that you carry, even if you are in a committed relationship already. It's like, look, there's going to be fear. If someone deceives you, there's fear, there's pain. You may regret having not been able to see somebody's true colors quick enough. Somebody wasn't honest with you, Leo, and they sincerely regret that. They regret the loss of you. Somebody who maybe showed up as a persona instead of their authentic self. They may not have even known they were doing that. Some of this deception is not malicious. Some of this deception is just somebody in the mix needed to grow up a little bit, to own their true self. And you may have fallen in love with the persona instead of somebody's authentic self. And so when those colors came to surface, it's like, I think some Leos were just like in over their head, like, I don't even know who this is. I don't even know how to deal with this. That's a heavy experience to have, hence the heaviness in your heart. If deception was worse than that, somebody was not loyal, somebody was not honest to you, you may have carried some of that energy into a new relationship. You may be blocking all this true love, this marriage, this playful energy, because there's still some fear. But what I like about this sitting at the center of the reading, what does deception clarify? You are lovable and you deserve love. You circle back to this. So I am getting some tears here. I am getting some crying, but it's like a release. It's like a final release of whatever the hell this is, whoever the hell this was. And you'll be able to step back into that. Not just the abundance in terms of work, but the flow of abundance in terms of love. Someone's coming full circle with this. Somebody's letting this go in the month of January. Somebody's healing for real because they know they are lovable. You know that you're lovable and you know that you deserve love. You know that you deserve honest love. You know that you deserve this love. Someone who's your true love. Someone who's going to show up and have fun with you and enhance your quality of life. Not somebody you walk on eggshells or worry about or someone who broke your heart. I'm not seeing reconciliations at this time for you, Leo. For those of you who may be hoping somebody might circle back, Spirit's like showing me again that stream of emotion. It's about letting go and it is about moving on at this time, okay? You may have some partners hoping that you're going to take them back. And it's interesting, Leo, because I'm not feeling partners. If you've gone through a separation over the last month or two, maybe it may apply to you, but it comes through stronger, like a partner from the past, a partner you haven't seen in quite a long time. This could be months. This could be, feels like within the last year, but still, that's quite a long time to pass for someone to now want to circle back into your life, okay? If this is why you split up, I'm really not getting that that's a good idea for you. But I'm seeing love in abundance here. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you are stepping back into love and abundance. We have true love. This could be the one. There's somebody real here. There's somebody real. There's somebody authentic. There's someone who doesn't need to show up as this because they are also coming from that place of self-love. When you come from that place of self-love and you meet somebody new, you don't have to pretend to be something. You show up and you say, and Leo, this is very Leo, you will love all of who I am, or we have no business here together. If I can't be all of me with you, then you get none of me, right? And that's something I feel like Leos can teach other people. I think that that's something that's very much ingrained in who Leo is. This is someone meeting you there. I will show up and give you all of me. I will show you all of me. If you don't like it, that's cool. We can go our separate ways, but I will only show up and be all of me. If you can handle that, if you can love and appreciate that, I'm here for you. Someone like that showing up here. There's really big love here. You may also feel in committed relationships, like even if you've been together for quite a long time, you may feel like you're getting to know somebody better now. Okay, there's a little bit of codependence here. Crowning the reading. I need to get you guys one more crowning card. I think, too, some of the deception, even though you don't really consider codependence deception, yeah, there's an element of trust here. You know, this deception card is weird. Spirit's showing me there's a connection between codependence and deception. So we're going to go there. Someone may have showed you that they were fiercely independent, but the reality is they needed something from you. They needed you. They drained your energy. So again, this deception may not be what we initially think of. Oh, they cheated or they lied or it may not be that. Again, I was really feeling like a deception. Someone didn't realize they weren't being their whole self. I think it's because they were codependent. And they may have felt like they would lose too much if they showed you that. It almost feels like, I want to say like closeted codependence. Like it wasn't so obvious to you, Leo. You can't beat yourself up about that. I feel like there are some trust issues in the mix because of whatever this deception was. You're going to move past that. There's real love here. I do think some of you in committed relationships still may be dealing with the codependent partner. It's time to kind of force them to heal. You can't take on the codependent partner anymore. It drains you too much and it costs you too much, okay? So someone's going to stay in your life here and this love is really this big, like it's showing up and like there's really big love here. They can go get help with that. This is actually very healable. Codependence is healable. Or if there are addictions, I see somebody healing. I just heard like making amends, okay? So maybe somebody with an addiction is apologizing to you for something they did while they were under the influence of something. Extend that love to them because I'm telling you, this may have hurt you, but not all of this was malicious for all of you, okay? That have experienced that. Flirt at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to run through these. We have wedding. You deserve love. True love, playfulness, this could be the one. Is deception in the mix? Yeah. Is there codependence and maybe something that's rocked your faith in other people or trust? Yeah. But there is so much more love here. If you're dealing with a codependent partner or someone with an addiction, it does feel like it would be of your highest good and their highest good to stick this out as long as they're getting help. Okay? It's not about you trying to fix anybody here. It's not your responsibility to do that. But love them. Love them. It feels like someone just needs your support right now. Leo, if you're single, you see what you're calling in? This is big. This is like all of the major love cards have popped here for January 2020. So you're certainly stepping into a flow of abundance of love. And I love that for you. You're so deserving. You are deserving of love. You're deserving of love this big. Okay? Leo, if you feel like you need more clarity, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings, for energy healing sessions. I will be back mid-month for your mid-month love reading. But in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude. Again, Happy New Year to you all. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.